This podcast is live.
You live. Let's go. We talking LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith. What's your thoughts? Can you hear me? Like you got me sitting here looking up.
We gotta get in on the action, man. LeBron James and Stephen A. This thing took legs and grew. I gotta say, when we first started talking about this, the whole interaction with LeBron and with Stephen A. Smith, everybody had their different opinions. Everybody still got their different opinions. But for me, it seemed personal. The attack of Stephen A. Smith seemed personal at the beginning. I think Stephen A., even now, he's getting a little out of hand. He's acting like a scorned woman. You know, he on there, he's saying a lot of stuff. I want to put out there why you wasn't here. I don't put out there why you was there. I don't put out there what you was doing here. He's acting like a true scorned woman, man. It's time to try to get it together.
Yeah.
Was LeBron, maybe this, I'll say this. LeBron could have did it differently. He could have, backstage, grabbed Stephen A., pulled him to the side. But even LeBron, though, he did it publicly on purpose to embarrass Stephen A. Smith.
He did.
He did it purposely to embarrass Stephen A. I'm not even mad at it. Now the media, they have all these clickbait stuff. We should have put a clickbait. What'd you do? Did you put a clickbait? You should have put the real reason why Stephen Stephen A. crashed out. You should have clickbait him. You should have put the real. We gonna tell y'all the real reason why Stephen A. crashed out. But listen, Stephen A. know he didn't have a win. Stephen A.'s win, he feels, is with his mouthpiece. But sometimes you can talk too much and it gets you in trouble. That's what Stephen A. got to learn, because he felt a little attacked. LeBron was, LeBron had that little podcast. I got to talk about that little podcast too, though.
Which one? Pat McAfee?
The one LeBron, he just talked with, who was this he just talked with? Steve Nash?
No, you talking about Pat McAfee.
No, just now. Who's he talking to when he talked about Stephen A. Smith?
He was on the Pat McAfee show when he talked about Stephen A. Smith.
He's on the Pat McAfee show. He did a podcast with JJ Redick. Why are these people he's choosing? To me, is I don't know how I feel about that. I think if you want to sit down and talk to somebody, you could pick better company. Yeah, Steve Nash. That's what I thought. He took Steve Nash.
I didn't see the Steve Nash one. I saw
JJ Redick and Pat McAfee. These are the three dudes you pick to go ahead and do your podcast with. I got questions of that myself, but
that is kind of corny. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
Now I just got you thinking about that. Now you ain't even think about that. You ain't even think about that. But I think, I don't know. Then Steve want to throw the jabs, but it's entertainment, it's clickbait, it gets the ratings up. So Stephen A. is using this to his advantage. But right now for the score, LeBron is up. LeBron is up. He's up on points.
All right, so let's go from the top. Apparently, Stephen A. Smith been talking a lot about, for those who are not aware of the whole situation, it all started where LeBron has been constantly being criticized because of little Bronny being in the league, and he feels like he's not worthy of being an NBA in the league. He was drafted in the second round. It's not like he started. It's not like he played a lot of minutes. But he said that Philadelphia, when they played Philadelphia earlier this year, Bronny didn't look too good, and then Stephen A. Smith kind of attacked him personally, and that's why I had a problem. I was on the right side of this from the door, by the way. I was on the right side while others weren't. But recently he went on the Pat McAfee show. He actually lit a fire. LeBron did. He goes in there and he has a legitimate arguments. But now that you told me the fact that I don't like the fact that he went on that show. That's getting on my nerves. But I heard the interview was almost an hour long. He only spent 4 minutes on Stephen A. Smith, and that 4 minutes gave material to Stephen A. for about a day and a half now. Stephen A. is corny because he lied on him. He said that he tried to allude that he wasn't at Kobe's memorial service, but was doing something else. And then he said he tried to take a shot at him not being at the Hall of Fame induction for Dwayne Wade.
Right.
Even though his son had just experienced a life and death situation, he had a heart attack on the court. So Stephen A. Smith knew all those things, but he put that out there to get the people to be on his side. Like, oh, you showed up Kobe? That was corny. 100% corny in my opinion. And then come to find out, he had to come back and apologize. He came back and apologized because he was there, right there on the left side. But Kobe.
So, what's you think is Steve Smith's recourse? I mean, first of all, he's defending himself, right? So, you got to defend yourself, but he don't. Stephen A. don't know how to bounce back correctly. LeBron is actually taking this thing and running with it. He had the video of Stephen A. throwing the punches, looking all crazy.
That was funny. I'm not.
It was funny. It was funny. They do take what Stephen A. say out of context. He when he said if I would have swung on him, he's like I definitely would have swung on him.
Yeah.
He said LeBron would have beat because LeBron would have told me.
He did, right? But that's not the clip. That's not what's going
the clip is out of swung on him.
All you see is Stephen A. trying to swing on LeBron.
Yeah, all he was saying was I'm gonna get a hit in before I get stumped out. Before I lose consciousness, I'm gonna get a hit in. That's what Stephen A. said.
Yeah,
before I black out, I'm gonna get my swing on.
Yeah, which anyone would have did to say the same thing. But all you heard was I would have swung on it like I would have knocked him out. That's basically how I came off.
Yeah, but that's not what he was saying.
It was. Go
ahead. But Stephen A's taking a lot of slack for this, man. This is going to drop him in the ratings. He got to do something to bounce back. But what did he say? He said Kenya Martin said LeBron did that because he felt safe on the Pat McAfee show. Maybe. Do we make each other feel unsafe? I don't know.
He felt safe. Well, here they said I don't know when y'all said it earlier or I saw they said he was in Indiana. They taped the show in Indiana and he had a game in Indiana that night. So they might have invited him to go on the show that day and he went on the show because he was in Indiana. It's not like he just was like, yo, I'm flying out to Indiana in the middle of the bus basketball season to do that interview.
Did LeBron James ever do an interview with Stephen A. Smith?
I don't recall. Maybe as a young boy, maybe when he was younger.
Because, right, Stephen A. used to be a beat writer and chase Allen Iverson around. Stephen A. got his big break with Allen Iverson. He did that sit-down interview with AI.
And he was lying about Iverson when he was in Philadelphia.
Was he lying?
Well, he was telling on him.
Was he lying? It was the stuff he shouldn't have said. It was stuff that you would hope he shouldn't have said. But he's a reporter.
But don't be pretend like you're my brother. And meanwhile, you going back to ownership and going back to the other media members and saying, okay, yeah, Iverson was drunk at Fridays, parking. Like he did a lot of stuff. He a little shady.
They're paying him to report on. You can't come back and everything be, oh no, it's good. That you're not going to keep a job. You're not going to keep working as a reporter. As this type reporter, they want that juicy stuff.
Well, he made.
You know what I mean? That's like Peter Parker with Spider-Man. He got to get him some good pictures. Right? Like, yo, how you get Spider-Man on the side of a building? He got to get him good. Stephen A. got to get him some good stuff. That's what he did with Allen Iverson.
He
that
did.
propelled his career.
He
I mean,
played well.
I never heard AI hate on Stephen A. like that. He sat down and did the interview with him.
They had a fallout though. You remember they had a fallout for a few years. So Stephen A. little snake.
While he was reporting on Tawana.
Yeah, he a little snake. You saw what he did to his old partner that he had the show with. What's the boy? We ain't seen him since. What's the boy?
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, Max Kellerman. He got rid of Max.
I should like him on ESPN Friday Night Fights.
That's why T.O. can't stand Stephen A. too. He can't stand that boy.
Stephen A. made his bread. Stephen A. made his bread.
Stephen A. He told Stephen A. that Max is more black than he was.
He did.
So I'm good. But on this particular round, you gotta give it up. Stephen A. lost that one. LeBron won that round.
Yeah, LeBron won. I don't know what round 2 is, but yeah, Steve started going on like a scorned wife, like an ex-wife, man. Don't let me tell him what really happened. You don't want me to do that. Like he has some tapes he gonna drop or something. He ain't got nothing. He don't got nothing.
So, quick question, just to jump to another subject. Did Daryl Morey make a mistake not keeping James Harden on this roster?
No, he made a mistake not getting Tyrese Halliburton, in my opinion. That's what his mistake was made.
Well, that was part of the Ben Simmons. I'm talking about once Ben is gone, all that happened. Harden was promised a max deal. He didn't give it to him. Was it hindsight being 2020? Because I'm looking at the stats for Harden this year. You know, he only missed 3 games this year.
But then he shoot. Was his field goal percentage kind of low this year? He's a true.
It's like 39%.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Joel Embiid. You think Joel Embiid's knee thing would have been different?
No, but if you just get him. But I'm saying if you get him a center, Harden's going to find him.
This year, we would have been with James Harden and Maxey. We still would have been bottom seed, 7th, 8th, and lost our first round draft pick. So now we have an opportunity to try to build the team properly.
Well, we also headstrong with the ball, or strapped with Paul George's $200 million.
That's
yeah. Like right now, had we given Harden a 3-year, $150 million deal like last year,
would have been better than the Paul George 4-year 200.
Yeah, and then right now it's $100 million. Well, we'd only have $50 million left on his contract.
But with Harden, you win too many games. With Harden, you win games, but you get knocked out the first round of playoffs. Yes. So what do you want to be in that middle ground, or you rather be at the bottom and try to build from the bottom?
But if Joel's not hurt, here's another thing: if
Joel is done,
now that
you don't even hear about him no more. Where is he at? Where's the news?
I saw him doing TikToks in New York. I swear I saw a boy look just like him.
Joel Embiid probably weighs 340 pounds right now.
Yeah. But why? And another thing, why hasn't he? If it was so severe what he had, why didn't he get any surgery?
Yeah, I ain't hear nothing about that. Did you hear Joel got surgery? He got this repaired? No.
They're saying, to me, it's saying that he's not as bad as he's claiming it to be. Because if it's really something that requires surgery or a repair, they get that surgery right away. Once the swelling goes down, okay, bam, we're going to get that surgery so you can be ready for the following year. He's been out for over a month now.
Nick Nurse, here you go. I got something from 14 hours ago. Nick Nurse says, I think we're close to that point of him making a decision on which route he's going to take as far as surgery or not. Just now, they're coming to the decision of which route Joel Embiid wants to take.
So if he gets the surgery in, let's say, April,
he's going to get the surgery. Joel Embiid is going to get the surgery so he can miss next year. I promise
They had be 31
you.
years old.
Joel
7 foot.
don't want to play basketball no more.
So they getting that money. Because they gave him the money. That's why. Simple
I'm
as
gonna
that.
say this, Pierce, asking about LeBron real quick. You might have heard it. LeBron James he said on that interview, as a reporter, you have the right to criticize any player about basketball. I give it to Skip Bayless kept it basketball. Stephen A, he felt Stephen A moved it from basketball to personal.
He made it personal. Yeah.
That's when talking about what type of father he is and things like that. That's when LeBron keep my name out your mouth. And I'm glad he ain't be honest with you, I'm glad he ain't give Skip Bayless this much fuel or this much
energy.
Yeah, I'm glad he ain't give keep Skip in the cellar somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, he said again, he said, listen, you want to criticize my basketball, criticize cool. That's what we in the sport for. I mean, that's what we do. We in the NBA, so we got to be able to take that. But when you start getting personal, that's when the hands and feet come out.
No, I agree. And it's definitely gotten personal. But Joe, that's the thing. If you don't give him energy, like Steve, what's the boy name? I kind of wanted to talk about Asante Samuel and Deion Sanders a little bit, but we probably say that for the next podcast. I know Ephraim gonna have a lot to say about it. But Skip was a one trick pony though. All he talked about, you're not as good as Michael Jordan, blah blah blah. It was the same thing. Then he would put the same stats all over again. One trick pony. It wasn't even worth discussing with Skip.
I don't know if them dudes back then, the Jordans, could survive this information time that we living in.
Where everything
the amount of information and how fast you get it. You met Michael Jordan going through divorces and gambling with the win. He wouldn't survive this social media era.
Nope. Remember, there's a clip going around right now where Jordan was snapping on the media. He wasn't snapping, but he was a little irritated by the media getting to his personal life because
they would destroy him right now.
Yeah, right now they're like, yo, he keeps gambling. He's always around. That media is dangerous.
They are. Listen, it's worse than the media because everybody got phones and cameras.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, you record it. It ain't like you leave, and even back then when somebody see you on the street, I mean, they might have had a camera, they had a Polaroid in their hand or something like that. Yeah. But now we walk around with camcorders. Any given moment, something's recorded. It's cameras everywhere. It's video. You can't get away with nothing, man.
Yeah. Shout out to LeBron and Stephen A. They're gonna keep this going. It's at least gonna travel the rest of the weekend. But just don't make it personal. Talk about the basketball. And then, if you notice, LeBron has been playing a little better too.
He has been. Yeah, Bronny has. Remember when he played better? Stephen A. said, he made that little thing talk about, he might have been wrong about him and stuff like that. So he was trying to backtrack. Then he was trying to backtrack. Then LeBron hit him with the hook.
Yeah,
he's backing up, and LeBron come out.
Now, do you think it's wrong? Because Stephen A. said that LeBron has been getting other NBA players to kind of like blacklist him, like, yo, don't mess with that boy. You think that's wrong for him doing that?
Yeah, that's kind of wrong. I think that's kind of wrong. You're gonna wield your power like that. Steve, I guess some of them have to talk to him because he works for ESPN and they got the contract that, But I guess if you feel, you want to do me wrong, but see, I don't think LeBron. So he didn't do that until he felt Stephen A. crossed the line, or he been doing that. He didn't do that until he felt Stephen A. crossed the line, right? Ooh. So he's saying you cross the line, I'm across the line. So now I think he should back off a little bit, And Stephen A. need to leave it alone. Stephen A. need to leave it alone. He's gonna the more he talks, the worse he looks.
Yeah. And then if you notice,
better to be quiet.
You notice some of the media is actually turning on Stephen A. too.
They are.
I noticed that like the boy Nick Wright was like the reason why LeBron don't like Stephen A. or Stephen A. don't like LeBron because he won't be friends with him. He don't like him. So I'm just saying. But
Yeah, I really don't understand that LeBron hate though. That's kind of what I don't get. That's the LeBron hate energy from people.
Do you think it's more because they said that it's because of the that interview that they did when they announced that they was going to Miami?
You still holding on to that?
Some people are saying
get back. Let it go. Let that go.
The decision.
That's like told they got scoring X's. Scoring X's is still holding on to that.
And then you got the Kobe. As long as LeBron is on, it's always going to be a LeBron versus Kobe for some people. And anytime you mention him being better than Kobe, they just start flipping out.
I hear that. I the Kobe people. I know a lot of Kobe people. They my peeps. It's LeBron and Mike. I mean, if you like Mike, I give you that. But just the reasons why is just listen. You like Mike, you like Mike. You like LeBron, you like LeBron. You can't go wrong either one, in my opinion. It's just your preference.
Now, do you think Jordan? On that interview with Pat McAfee, he mentioned that he don't speak to Jordan at all, and LeBron gave the excuses because he's still an active basketball player.
Jordan better.
That's what they're saying. But some people argue that Jordan had good relationships with other active NBA players, like him and Kobe had a good relationship. So why is it that it's LeBron? Maybe because LeBron is the one that he's most being compared to. Because nobody really said that Kobe was better than Michael, but they definitely say that LeBron and
LeBron better. LeBron better. It's a lot to unpack. That was a whole hour. It was a lot to unpack. He said LeBron. He did those praise at Brian Windhorst. I meant to bring that up. Like he
said that's my best friend. Like, that's my we been friends for since
Brian Windhorst probably like, what I do? Why? What happened?
He straight up there. They both came from Akron.
Who?
Brian Windhorst.
I don't know. You got research that. You got your laptop right there. Go ahead.
And the Pacers blew out. This is unbelievable. I'm looking at the score. They blew out the Wizards. Try and guess the score.
I don't know. 130 to 80.
No. The Wizards scored 109 points. Just
and they got blown out?
Yeah.
160. 160. 162. 162?
Yes.
We play the Wizards again, too. We need to lose.
Yeah, we played them last night. But literally, 162 to 109. That's crazy.
Ain't the Lakers playing right now, too?
I know the Lakers played the Pacers last night and got the buzzer beater by LeBron.
They did. He gets to add another. He gets to add another buzzer beater to his accolades, huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, people ain't going like that.
We have.
They playing the Bulls.
Who's that?
The Lakers and the Bulls playing.
Are they playing? I wonder how they're going to do good off of that.
They playing now.
Are they
playing right now. Luka 1 for 6 from 3-pointer right now.
Yeah, he probably tired. Oh yeah, before we get out of here, the NBA is coming out with a league in Europe. It's going to be an NBA Europe. So they just need the approval by the NBA owners. But they had the governors meeting today.
Are they playing under? I guess they playing under the Olympic rules.
Yeah. What's they called? But it's a combination with them. FIBA. It's them in the league. If all the Europeans, if they got their own NBA league, should they be allowed to play in the NBA America?
Is that a real league? Or is that like a developmental league?
No, that's a league. They're starting their own league out there in Europe.
So they won't have to come to NBA.
They don't have to.
So, well, are they going to do whoever wins that league plays the winner of the finals?
No, it's gonna be two separate leagues.
That'd be
Two
nice, though.
separate
The winner of
leagues.
the NBA finals over here plays the winner of the NBA finals over there.
But we don't know. Like maybe eventually we'll have games. You think we'll play some games? We'll play because it's gonna be. You know how you got Brussels and England and France. All of them. They're gonna all be playing. They're gonna have their own league in Europe. But the thing is, now that you got a European league, they got an NBA Africa, but the NBA in America, you have everybody's like a big belt fight. Everybody can come to America and play that league.
The
I don't like.
best playing NBA, the best playing this league, supposedly, right? NBA over here.
Then America should be able to play over in the European league. Then
I mean,
that's
they already
wrong.
go overseas and play, right? Don't they already
Yeah,
go
some
overseas and play?
yeah, the bums they are not as good. They sit there and they
They
play
got bun-
for.
They
They're
just
not
ain't.
they're not as talented.
Sometimes it's about opportunity.
I agree.
Just think. Grimes might not have never got this opportunity to show his talent.
Yep.
He's balling right now. Balling. Who would have
Yeah.
thought? So sometimes it's about opportunity.
I still need him to chill though. I need him to relax, and I need him to.
He trying to play himself into a max contract.
He's gonna get a nice deal. He's gonna definitely get a nice deal. But he needs to chill out. He's showing off.
No, he just listen. Opportunity. He taking advantage of it, man. So,
yeah.
Your boy Ricky Council looking terrible too, by the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might be out on Ricky.
he getting all the rope he needs to hang himself.
Yeah, because he had the entire year, like he could be averaging 35, 40 points a game.
Not 40 that type of player. A game. He hanging himself right now. Yep. Ricky Council.
He is. Shout out to Ricky, though.
He playing himself right back to the D League.
Yep. Shout out to Ricky. All right, got any final thoughts? We're gonna get out here. We just wanted to come on real quick to give our our opinions on LeBron.
Who you got coming out the West before we go?
Oh, yeah. Golden State they're now in the 7th place. They're now in the back of the play-in because the Clippers are the hottest team right now. Clippers is hot. They went in New York and beat the Knicks last night, even though
Clippers in 6th place.
Yeah, I said they was in 7th, but they now in 6th. They got the tiebreaker over Golden State right now.
The Clippers and actually the Rockets and the Thunder are the hottest teams. Rockets is 9-1, and Thunder is 9-1. They last 10. Clippers is 8-2. Lakers is falling behind. They 4-6. I see the Lakers coming out the West.
You still got the Lakers?
Yep. Got the Lakers coming out the West.
Lakers defense been a little struggling, but if I had to go, the Nuggets is getting hot right now, though. Don't sleep on the Nuggets.
They are.
You see that pass? Did you see that pass by Dirk?
I did.
That joke was nice.
Dirk is Joker. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Light years ahead of Joel.
I'm gonna apologize too. There was a time when I came over here and I said that Joel was better than Joker, and I was really complaining that he won on MVPs. I like Joker. I was saying that Embiid deserved it. No, this man is really, really good. His basketball IQ ain't nothing like a smart basketball player. Ain't nothing like a smart basketball player. So
and Joel is just getting dumber and dumber the longer he sits home.
I'm not gonna say he's getting dumber and dumber. I'm just saying he doesn't have the basketball IQ that Joker has. I'll keep it that way.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. And maybe because he started playing basketball late.
No. He was back. Right now they say he started like 14, 15. He's 30 now.
That's old enough. That's old enough. That's old enough. Yeah, that's no excuse.
He went to Kansas, played the NBA now.
Yeah, he was around basketball minds like Doc Rivers and
Nick Nurse. He had the people around him. Brett Brown and help.
He's still from that Spurs organization. He knows basketball. Say what you want about Brett Brown, he knows basketball.
I agree with that. And we still won. We won 50 games with him.
To be honest with you, that wasn't Brett Brown's fault. It wasn't Brett Brown's fault that we lost to Toronto. Remember Joel? Was that the Brett Brown we lost to Toronto, right? The game winner? Joel Embiid, sick one game and all that. I can't blame Brett Brown for that.
Then Joel goes all the way to the end. I'll never forget. He picks up Kawhi when Ben Simmons he was sticking him.
I blame Brett. I blame Glenn Rivers more than I blame Brett Brown for us losing.
Oh no. No, I don't.
For the Ben Simmons debacle. For the Ben Simmons debacle. He should have benched him.
I said this earlier.
Causes the game.
No, I'm talking about the not that series, but I'm talking about when he was gone and Harden was there, and Harden gave us 40-point game, 2 40-point games, and then Joel he threw up.
He gave us a clunker.
Yep. So if I'm gonna blame them, that series falls on Joel Embiid.
I give you that. When the Sixers back in action, we're going to get back on here, man. We're going to give you some content.
All right, we're gonna come back to. Well, they play tomorrow. What you doing?
Yeah, we back on tomorrow.
All right, so we back on live after the game. So try to stomach watching the game, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna
be on here on that Sixers that last game too, the farewell tour.
Which is the last game of the season.
Yeah, we gotta give out grades. We gotta give out grades for the year.
Everybody gets a D+. everybody got to get a D. The only reason why they're not getting Fs is because Joel Embiid got hurt, so it's hard to fully critique you. Except the coach. The coach got to get like a D. Coach got to get a D. I mean, he got to get like an F. All right, y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're going to catch y'all tomorrow after the game. We out.